Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I want to show you how to force this opening Worksets window that you can see in the screen right now. That is gonna allow you to save so many hours in your project. Just believe me, when people click on the name of the file and all the links that are super heavy start taking hours of every single person that is opening those models. With this template, you will be able to apply this to every single model that you have in your project and just save a ton of time. So to start out, we are going to do it with a sample file. So I'm gonna go to File, in the open arrow here, we're going to go down until we find this sample files folder. And here we are going to pick one. Could be anyone, but I'm going to pick one of these houses or this building. Let's do the house. Just for, it doesn't really matter which one you pick. This should be your template, so you can replicate these across your project. So I'm gonna show you this really quick. So you're gonna just save. First step, we're going to save this project. So let's save it somewhere in my desktop. I'm gonna create another folder, and this will be tutorial open sets or with Worksets. Okay, so if you try to save these with options, you will see that you don't really have the ability to change these ones. So we are going to pick one, maximum one, and just gonna save it there. All right, so I just save it for now. And now we are going to start making some changes. We're going to go to collaborate and into Worksets. So we are enabling the work sharing in Revit. This is really important. Just click OK here. And we are going to start adding some Worksets. So usually a good practice is to add a Workset per link or per discipline containing links. So let's say that one is going to be link architecture, another one link electrical, link mechanical, link structural. All right, let's just do those four. Another good practice is to not use them visible in all views. You know, we want to be able to control these with templates, with view templates, and instead of just every single view that we create, all these guys are visible. We don't want that. All right, so just click OK. Just say yes to keep the one that we have selected at the active Workset. For the sake of this tutorial, doesn't really matter. So we're gonna now save it again. So we're going to go to save as project, and we are going to just save on top. But here is the trick. You will wanna go to options here. Maximum will be 1. Just in my case, you can pick how many backup files you want to have, but in my case, I don't really want to have any because I am working on BIM 360. So BIM 360 has all the backups that I need. Then this is the main feature here, open Workset default. So usually will be just be the last view, but the best way that you can pick is specify, right? Open Workset default, specify. Cool. And the source could be in a 3D view, main 3D view, or opening page that you want to have. In my case, I'm just gonna pick one of these and just click OK and save it. It's gonna save on top. I'm gonna show you right away what it does. If we just close the project and now we try to open it again, I'm gonna open it. It says that it's gonna create a local copy, of course, because it's a central model. It's a local central model. That's the key difference between 360 and just a local central model. So now it's asking me which worksets do I wanna have open when I open the model. So usually we will select all the links and close them. So it will open really fast. You won't have to open each one of the links to open your model, you will just do it really fast. And then if you need to have one of these open because of what you are checking, then you just open the workset inside. So let me show you that here really quick. So let's open the model and you will see something interesting. So if you go to manage and manage links, you will see that I don't have any links in this case. But if you did, probably they will be not loaded. And the reason why is because they are inside these worksets. Let's do that. Let's create one. So I'm gonna create a new project just to show you. I'm gonna pick architectural just to show you what happened when you have a link inside. So I'm gonna just create a new project, random one, doesn't really matter. But the thing that I wanna do is to save it, save as project. I'm gonna save it in the same folder. I'm gonna say test link. Again, with the options to only have one backup, and I don't care about anything else, right? I have that. Let's close it. And now I wanna bring one of these back. So let's say the link architecture, this is an architectural link. So I'm gonna say open. So now it's open and I can use it. And then I'm gonna link, okay, I'm gonna go to insert. See that we cannot link anything, just CAD files in here because we are in actually a drawing. So to link a model, you either have to be in a floor plan or in a 3D view. So now you see that this become active. So I can link a Revit file, and in my case, it's gonna be the test link. Doesn't matter which one I pick right now in here. Probably chances are you are gonna be using shared coordinates. So whichever you pick is the one that should be outlined in your beam execution plan. And in my case, I'm just gonna say project base point to project base point. Okay. Nothing should be coming here because it was an empty project, but we know that it is in the architectural workset. Actually, it's in the structural because that's the one that I selected. So let's change that. So we're gonna go to Revit links, select it, and you see that it says link structural. We're going to right click in here, select all instances in the entire project. And now we can pick the right one. So it's gonna be link architecture. That's all that we need. So now I'm gonna close this project just to show you what happens. All right. You will ask me if I wanna synchronize with Central. I'm gonna say yes, because I wanna save all my changes to the central file. Right, and I'm gonna open the model again. You will see the same pop-up window. I wanna create a local. I wanna overwrite my existing local copy. So every time that you open your model, it's gonna create a local copy. It's not the central model, it's just a local copy that I am using. So I'm one of the users, and this is a local copy. And now you see that this one is open. Let's close it. So this is usually what we do. So we select all the links and we close them and click OK. We open the model. Now the step right away after we open the model would be to go here down to the worksets and select exactly the same worksets that you actually want to have open in the model. So let's say that we don't open the architectural one. So I'm gonna open all the rest. It will look for all the elements and all the links that are in those worksets. But now, if you saw, I didn't really open the architectural one. And I want to show you what happens here. You see down here, it says test link not loaded. That's something to keep in mind. So you won't be able to see anything if that workset is not loaded. So you will see enclosed workset in the manage links window. Okay, that's really important. So the way to bring it up, to bring it back again, is just going to the Worksets, selecting the Workset, and clicking on Open. Click OK, and it will load. So if your link is really heavy, it will take some time, but you will have it there. So now that's mainly the trick. Now I'm gonna show you how to upload it to BIM 360. You go to Collaborate, then Collaborate in Cloud. It will ask you to save the model if you haven't done it. So let's just save the model. And then you will see this window where you need to select your project and find where you want to save it. So in my case, I'm gonna navigate to where I want to save it, and you can give it a name in here. So let's call it Test Worksets 2 and just save it. Gonna save the model to the cloud. Just give it a minute. And since this is gonna be your template, it's probably gonna be empty anyway. So after that, every time that you want to create another file with your template, you will open your local file, the one that we saved first, and you will make any changes that you need to, and then you will upload it to BIM 360 in the same way that we just did, with a new name. That's the only thing that we usually do when we are using a file as template. But the beautiful thing here is that if we close this one, and you see now has this Workshare cloud model icon right there. This one is just a local central model. This one has the cloud right there. So if I select it, you will see that right away, it will ask me which Worksets do I want to have open and closed. So I can just select all the links, it's okay, and the model will open really, really fast. All right, so that's my tip for today. Really simple, really quick, but not many people know that they can force everyone to see that window and to select the Worksets. Of course, you can go to the 3 dots or the ellipse and specify here, right? But a lot of people, I found that a lot of people forget to do this for some reason, and they just click on the name of the model and it will start loading all the links, and it can take hours to open a really huge model. So just please enable this. Just a few minutes when you are clearing your template, it will save you a ton of time, not only you, but to every single modeler that is working with you. All right, just a quick tip for today. See you in the next one.